Man, I'm gonna tell you, a day of delivering bad news is exhausting. Very overcast, you know I love that. Man, mental health day looks like it was awesome. Cause this sucks, right? Let's be for real. Man. Yeah. If there wasn't traffic, you wouldn't know you were at work, right? Just another Tuesday, folks. Trying to get some exercise in. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great day. It is Tuesday. Very overcast. You know I love that. Just out getting my exercise in. Took a little longer for lunch today. After that mental health day, it's hard to get back into gear, wanting to get anything accomplished in the office. But, you know, we push through, we start getting it done, things get better throughout the day. So I thought I'd treat myself to a little extra time at lunch today since I knocked out so much work this morning. I really did. And, you know, something came up. Bad news. I had a lot of patients I had to call this morning and deliver a lot of bad news. Not that type of bad news like you're thinking, you know, nobody's dying or anything, but just in general, things they didn't want to hear. Bad news of sorts. Nothing terminal, but still bad. And it got me to thinking about, you know, my colleagues said they're not cut out for delivering bad news. That when these days come up where we have a lot of patients to reach out to bring bad news to, they can't handle it. I actually sent them home. They were struggling. They get very emotional. It's difficult. Delivering the type of bad news we deliver, or any bad news, I'm sure, is not fun for anyone. But on the opposite side of that, it has to be done. You want to know what's going on, good or bad. You need an answer. You know, you wish it was good news, but that isn't always the case. It can't always be good news. So my question to you, leave it in the comments down below. Are you good at delivering bad news? Do you enjoy doing it? It's like, I don't enjoy it, but my hair gets messed up from the headset I wear during the day. But I'm comfortable with it. It's something I've been doing for a few years now on a regular basis, and it is the most depressing part of my job and is always the worst part of my day. But I've unfortunately become very good at delivering bad news. I soften the blow for them. I kind of make it easier on me at the same time, but, you know, I don't have a problem with it. It's part of the reality of living, is getting bad news. So I was curious, you know, like my colleague, I sent them home today because after 2 hours of delivering bad news, they were falling apart, and I just think they needed a mental health day, so I gave it to them. And I was just coming off of one, so I was way more prepared to do this than they were. But how do you handle it? Are you in a position where you have to deliver bad news to people? Or in general, when you have some bad news, do you avoid it? Do you really procrastinate and just hope it goes away all by itself, or maybe somebody else delivers it? Or are you the type of person like myself that, you know, as much as you hate to be the one, you can step up and deliver that bad news? And how do you do it? Are you able to deliver it in a sympathetic manner that isn't fake, that isn't, you know, phony and perceived to be just, he had to say it, so he's saying it that way to be nice? Or can you generally deliver bad news in a good way? Are you one of them rare people, because I definitely am not, that know how to spin the bad news to almost make it like it's good news? That I can't do. I can deliver the bad news, and I have a good bedside manner when it comes to that, but I'm not good at spinning the bad news. Like I have a supervisor, they're really good. They're very non-emotional, so I guess it makes it easier for them, but they are excellent at spinning the bad news into something almost positive if they can, and they almost get the person to apologize to them, which, I don't know, that kind of bothers me too. If you're the recipient of the bad news, you shouldn't be apologizing to me. Not that I need to apologize to you for any reason, because it's not my fault, but just, I'm very uncomfortable when you're telling me that you feel bad and sorry for me. So, let me know. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you good at delivering the bad news? Are you really outstanding like my boss and you can spin it and make people apologize to you? Or are you like my colleague this morning that, you know, after an hour or two of that, man, it just starts breaking you down mentally, physically, just in every aspect. You start falling apart. You're crying before you even make a call or tell the person. So, you know, that actually is counterproductive when you have to deliver bad news and you're already kind of tearing up and crying and choked up. Yeah, because that makes the person feel really nervous. So, you know, that's why I knew it was everyone's best interest for my colleague to go home and get a grip on it and come back and try again tomorrow. And they're new at it, so it takes a while when you're new. But let me know. Let me know down in the comments. Can you deliver the bad news? Do you have a way of spinning it? I'd love to know. Share it with me. I need some more input on how you spin this into making them apologize to you. It just blows my mind. Man, I'm gonna tell you, a day of delivering bad news is exhausting. Woo, welcome back, everybody. On my way home. It's been quite the trying day. Like I told you earlier, I let a colleague of mine go home early. That was probably a big mistake. I had to take the burden of all their calls. Man, delivering bad news is bad news. How cliche, right? But still beautiful out enough to go for a bike ride. That always helps me clear my head. There isn't much traffic. Gotta be happy for that. Tomorrow will be a better day. It's hump day. Man, they brought that commercial back. Love it. Hey. Hump day. So, keeping that positive attitude. Been checking up on all your guys' content today. You guys have really been uploading like crazy all day long. In between my calls, I sneak a peek and maybe catch a video or two, but excellent work today, everybody. Great stuff. Kept me entertained and helped lift my spirits after I had to give out bad news. I give out bad news, I try to catch a video. It helps. I thank you all. It helps a whole bunch. What I think I'm going to do is probably grab something from the outside for dinner. Reenie's working tonight. Looks like the weather's going to hold up pretty nice. Maybe we're getting a bike ride, maybe not. Got lots of editing to do. Always lots of editing to do. And I've actually been in communication with a country's board of tourism, trying to bring them on board to, you know, have me come out and make a video for them or with them in collaboration with their board of tourism. So, you know, you don't know unless you ask, right? And even if the answer is no, it was a good experience. I got a lot of knowledge on how to research, communicate, place, you know, offers, we'll call them. I don't know if creative people call them contracts or offers, but, you know, I've been learning a lot on how to approach possible supporters of the channel. Not contributors, but supporters financially. I told you people, my goal is to put an end to this 9-to-5 madness that I live and spend my time creating and promoting and building and just enjoying instead of working. You know, it's a different kind of work, you know. When I do this kind of work, man, it's so fulfilling and great. When I do the kind of work I just came from, it is also fulfilling, just not as great and not as fulfilling as it used to be. So we're getting close. We're over 700. Thank you, everybody. Don't think I didn't notice. I just try to be humble about these things. Like I've always said, numbers are numbers. You're at where you need to be. And so I don't try to focus on that. But numbers being a benchmark and mine being 1,000 as the next big mark to hit, we are definitely getting close. And at this time, I need a favor from you guys. What I'd like everyone to do is, in the background, open another browser, go to my homepage, Kylie PL9 channel homepage, and hit that play button. Mute it and let all my videos run in the background. I'm gonna hit 1,000 subscribers, close to, if not by the end of this month. But what I probably won't have is the thousands and thousands of watching minutes that they require. So I'm asking you guys to help me out by running my whole catalog of videos. And if you haven't seen them, there's a lot of good stuff in there, man. I used to do a lot of desperate things to get, subs and likes and views. So, feel free to go ahead and have a good laugh at my expense and see how the channel has grown. I used to be like a robot. Now I can just talk like a human being. So if you want to, it's a good example. If you have a new channel, please tune in and laugh. Go back to my original videos and see how the channel's morphed into this great community we have. So I'm asking you humbly, and I'm begging you hopefully, please put my videos to run in the background, open a separate browser, mute it, reduce it, and just let them all run. I believe there's almost 300 videos. Like I said, great watching if you want to binge, but I can understand if you don't. But I could really use that love. So when we hit 1,000, we can monetize. Because that is my goal too. 1,000 goal 1, monetization goal 2. It's only going to be pennies, but it's the pennies that's going to add up to leading to helping me put an end to my 9-to-5 everyday life and beginning what I call the second half of my life, my creative life. So, y'all know how we do it. Comment, like, subscribe. We're almost at 1,000. Love ya. Start that playlist going in the background. Hey, don't run away. Start that playlist going in the background. We need those minutes. Love ya. See y'all tomorrow. Hump day.